It's now been over 500 days since Rockstar Games last told us anything about GTA 6, a game that's still supposed to be releasing this fall. And during these 500 days, the community has been looking for any clue, anything, as to when we're going to be getting new info. So to celebrate the 500 days of silence, I figured it's worth taking a look back at all of the insane theories and speculation that has driven the community to this point of complete insanity. And I'm going to be using the GTA 6 subreddit for most of this video just because it's the easiest way to get a snapshot of the community at any given time. That's not to say that theories didn't exist outside of Reddit, it's just the easiest way for me to gather all of this information. So hunger for a second trailer came as early as just a couple of days after trailer 1 dropped. Most of the people in this Reddit thread here thought that they'd only have to wait a couple more months for trailer 2. And boy were they mistaken. In fact, the top comment predicted that we would be playing the game by spring 2025. But let's not be too harsh here because there was good reason for people to think this. I mean, I was expecting a spring 2025 release as well back then. But then you have this real gut punch of a post from this person reassuring everyone that the wait for 2025 wouldn't be that bad since we would be getting a second trailer in 2024. Yeah. Now that definitely did not happen. And as far as I can tell, at least on Reddit, April 2024 is the first time a trailer 2 theory based on something devoid of logic gained notoriety. Here we see the bodycam footage being used as proof for a possible date for the second trailer. Completely irrational on top of the fact that this post was claiming that this date was for April when it wouldn't make any sense because that's just not how we write dates in America. Now, this post only got 33 upvotes and the top comment shooting the theory down received almost 300, so it's pretty clear that the general consensus here was that this theory was pretty much BS. But it's not until June that we get our first major trailer 2 theory that actually gained some traction. Allegedly, this theory was started by GameRoll on Twitter, but I couldn't find the original tweet at all, so I guess it was deleted. But this post alleges that trailer 2's date is hidden in a tattoo. They point out that the Roman numeral VI is visible in the tattoo, and below it is a 1 and a 2. And with the 8 at the top of the tattoo, this means that trailer 2 will release on August 12th. This tattoo was a part of the Chop Shop update, which came out right after trailer 1, so I feel like it isn't that big of a stretch to have seen this and thought that maybe this was a sign for trailer 2, especially since they did the whole thing with a t-shirt. But of course, August 12th came and went, and no trailer 2 was posted. Towards the end of July, Rockstar Games introduced pizza delivery missions into GTA Online and posted a trailer for this in which a license plate was in view, which was a huge mistake because the pattern-pilled people just completely ate this up. The tag on the license plate was for October, and because there was a 4 on the license plate, everyone believed that October 4th was the date of the new trailer. Now, I actually think that this theory is pretty important in the history of trailer 2 theories because I feel like it was at this point that traction really started gaining for people to just call out these posts as schizo posts. But even though this post about it from GTA 6 Countdown on Twitter got a lot of likes, the people over on the GTA 6 Reddit were not very convinced about this theory. The title of the post: A Schizo Post in the Wild. And basically all of the comments are making fun of this theory. Now allow me for a second to interject with my own theory on this. I think that the primary reason why this post didn't land and why this theory never gained too much traction was because October 4th was just too far off in the distance. People weren't willing and ready to accept the fact that they were going to have to wait even longer for trailer 2 than they thought. So October 4th to these people back in July, that felt like a lifetime away. They wanted a theory that was going to tell them that trailer 2 was just weeks away, not months. And now we arrive in August, in which we revisit a previous theory that the bodycam footage from trailer 1 contained the date for trailer 2. Despite this post getting well over 1,000 upvotes, the people in the comments were a little hesitant to go full in on this theory. It actually seems like a lot of people in the comments section were more hopeful than not, which kind of backs up my previous theory that people are more receptive to trailer 2 theories when the date is closer. And what helps these theories pick up steam even more is when they have previous theories to rely on. And yes, I'm talking about the big one, the moon theory. So on November 1st, 2024, Rockstar Games does this GTA Online community update and they post this image. Now, the most important thing in this image is the moon. Of course, I was saying this is the moon theory. And for those unaware, this moon is linked to the phase waning gibbous, and when you look at the calendar, that lands on November 22nd, which would be 3 weeks after this post had been made. Now, like I also said, the moon theory is actually somewhat credible, at least in the eyes of the people at the time, because in September of 2023, Rockstar Games did this Moon Festival post in which the phase of the moon in that post was linked to the day that Trailer 1 was announced. So to everyone at the time, this theory seemed pretty credible. It was relying on an old theory that ended up being true, or at least coincidentally ended up being true, and it was only 3 weeks away, which meant that this theory was about to blow up.
If we put them, above and below each other here, put them at the right angle, that is exactly perfect. Like, that's it. That's the same moon. You can see that. That's the same moon.
I mean, everyone was posting about this. Everyone was talking about the moon theory, and a lot of people believed in it. And for me, I thought that this theory had pretty good credibility. I mean, I was there when the September 2023 post happened. I saw the moon. I saw that it was real. So why wouldn't this one be real? It had to be real. It had to be real. But oh boy, if you thought that the moon theory was crazy, stay tuned because December has something else in store. Right at the beginning of December, people noticed that Rockstar were putting out a ton of posts on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, you name it. They were filling the feeds. And this behavior led people to speculate that they were pumping out as many posts as they could to clear the schedule and make way for Trailer 2 posts. And while there were a couple of other things that happened over the following weeks that made people think that Trailer 2 was right around the corner, something really big happened on December 19th. Posts from Rockstar staff showing off their Christmas merch began flooding Twitter, but there was one post in particular that caught the interest of the community. Well, actually it was 2 posts, but only one of them was really honed in on. So one developer, Kyle, posts their photo of their merch, and in this photo there happens to be a cat in a bag. And in a separate post made by a completely different developer, they also have their merch, and in the background there is a cat outside of a bag. So people thought that this meant that the cat was out of the bag, and that there were clues out there that told you when Trailer 2 would be coming out. But it was Joe's photo in this case that got the attention because in it there are a couple of things that people picked up on that they thought led them to a date for Trailer 2. And basically all of the clues that people needed to put this together happen to be on this sheet of paper at the bottom of the photo. But on this paper is information that indicates that this Rockstar developer is planning a vacation to Florida on December the 27th. And additionally on this paper is a phone number that leads you to a auto shop called 27 Auto Sales. Now, I don't know if TGG was the one that actually found this piece of paper and found the 27 Auto Sales phone number, but I was there when he was live and investigated all of this stuff. And he certainly did uncover a lot of additional details and clues to this live, and unfortunately, I don't think that live stream is available anymore. I tried finding it and it's just not on his channel, which is a shame. I understand the 27 theory ended up not coming true, but that's still like fun stuff. I really enjoyed watching that live, and I was hoping that I could grab some of that for this video, but it just doesn't seem to exist anymore. I mean, he just kept finding clues that pointed to this thing being legitimate and not just coincidence. Like, he found a Jason's Deli and then a Villa Lucia on this same road.
Correction, not on the same road, just in the same proximity. Jason's Deli is on Route 27 though.
And to top it all off, Rockstar had maintained and kept its Instagram posts to 27 total. They were still posting, but they were removing other posts to keep it at 27. But overall, this made the entire community go absolutely insane. I mean, people were finding 27 references everywhere. Just take a look at this post for a little sample of what people are finding. Rockstar New York City was founded on December 27, 1998. 27 seconds into Trailer 1, a car is shown that has the number 27 on it. Grand Theft Auto 5 has 27 peyote plants, and on the Doomsday mural, the number 27 is shown to signify their amount. Rockstar posted on the 1-year anniversary for Trailer 1 a picture of a helicopter with the number 27. Jason is the 27th most popular US name. And then this one was my absolute favorite. Identification order number 1227, Bonnie and Clyde. I mean, that's kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie. But obviously, December 27th came and went, and Trailer 2 was nowhere to be seen. And after all was said and done, how did the developer who posted the photo that ignited all of this react? Well, he said, top tip for next year, don't accidentally leave notepads with vacation plans lying around when taking photos of merch. So despite all of these strange coincidences, they were just that, coincidences, because apparently this was not planned at all. Like, this wasn't even an intentional troll. This just was something that the community honed in on and went insane over. But I would be lying if I didn't say that I enjoyed the December 27th theory. It was an incredibly fun time to be in the GTA community, and I'm gonna be honest, I was a believer. But I do think that it was at this point that myself and many others in the community decided that we would not be buying into the theories anymore. Because ever since this one, I've decided to just step back and be patient. Just wait, because Trailer 2 is going to come eventually. It has to. And I think that this is a sentiment that has generally encompassed the GTA community over the last several months. I rarely, if ever, see any Trailer 2 theories get thrown around these days, and honestly, that's probably for the best. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Go ahead and go outside and take a look at the moon and let me know what the moon phase is right now. It might come in handy in the future, you never know. And if you do want to hear my predictions on when we will get more GTA 6 news, specifically Trailer 2, check out the video that's on the screen right now. And you have my personal guarantee that this video will not make you go insane.